I actually stumbled across Carolyn because one of the breeders I went to, she breeds phenomenal Andalusian horses, and I commented, I said, the relationship you have with your 9-year-old Andalusian stallion is unlike anything I've ever seen. It was absolutely amazing, the bond that she had with that horse. And he was such a calm, responsive animal that she actually kept another 3-year-old Andalusian stallion in the same corral. And I said, what did you do to make him like that? And she said, oh, well, you've got to hear Carolyn Resnick. She said, I can't describe her to you. I can't describe her method to you. Unfortunately, it's one of those things where you need to get on the website and figure it out for yourself. What is she similar to? And she said she's not similar to anything, and she firmly believed, and she said, this is the new wave of horse training, and you need to call her and figure it out yourself, because I can't explain it. And come to find out, Carolyn had actually worked with her stallion and a couple of her other horses, and that's why they had this amazing, amazing bond. And the interesting thing with her theory is that you're absolutely always the leader, and you are telling him to do things. The difference, though, is you're never forcing him, because it's all done at liberty, and if he doesn't like it, he leaves. Ultimately, though, if you do it right, and I'm certainly no expert, that's why I'm working with her on it, but the amazing thing about our program is that the horse naturally will do what you want him to do because he enjoys your company, because he's got that bond. So I think the interesting thing with especially Lucero is that he very much likes being worked with now. He very much understands and likes leading from behind. 30 days ago approximately, he did not like it. He wouldn't have done it. Working with her on a one-on-one basis like this helps me forget about that old stuff, because it's almost like she reads my mind too, and she knows what I'm going to do before I do it, and so it stops the problem. And the fact that I haven't ruined that horse already, I think, is a testament to her work. He didn't like to be handled, so everything was done with his face facing you, right? And so you reach up and try to touch his ears and he gets mad. You put a halter on, he gets mad, and it's a fight, right? And he's got his mouth right there, so when you're trying to put a halter on him, it's a perfect opportunity for him to take a good whack at your forearm, right? So that horse, there's nothing you can't touch now. And also what she taught him to do in the span of probably 2 minutes was to move away from pressure. And of course, moving away from pressure is a fundamental of riding, but that also goes toward a horse who is willing to listen to you and respond to you is going to be a great horse to ride. I'm excited to see what he's going to be like in 3 years when he's finally being ridden, because there's no doubt he'll remember all of this. And I think the interesting thing about Carolyn's method is she gives the horse the say. And so people think you can't let the horse have his way. Sometimes the farrier's got to come, he's got to go to the vet, and you have to tell him, you know, it's time to be haltered, it's time to get in the trailer. The interesting difference between Carolyn's method and, you know, other natural, she's not natural horsemanship, but other types of horsemanship training would be that the horse, if you have that bond with him and you let him know at the beginning, I'm not going to make you do anything you don't want to do, he does what you want him to do. Eventually, he will always do what you want him to do, and he won't fight you with it. Whereas with other horsemanship methods, there will be a fight. Absolutely, you'll get him loaded with a butt rope and fighting him, and eventually he'll get in the trailer. But then what happens the next time? You've got to load him, and the next time.